listening. It doesn't matter where you are. Our leader says something. He says, Radio Biafra reaches a nook and cranny of this whole wide world. Radio Biafra reaches nook and cranny of this whole wide world. So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. Radio Biafra reaches the east and west, north and south of this whole wide world. Radio Biafra reaches there. So if wherever you are listening from, I say to you, wonderful morning from me to you, and I am also welcoming each and every one of us to this program this morning. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless all of us. Alright, this morning I'm gonna go straight into it this morning. It is so true. It is so true that Nigerian government is a government of debts. Everything that our leader has been saying from get-go now. Alright. I think, dear my sister, I don't know what to do. They are doing whatever they can because it is in their power to do whatever they wish to do. I'm getting a complaint that my voice is hearing from the Facebook. What it is, I can't do anything about it. They have the power to do whatever. It is so true that our leader has been saying it from how long I cannot tell right now that Nigerian government is a government of debts. Today it is in the capital, it is in the big board that you can see it. You don't need anyone to tell you what is going on in that contraption. You don't need anybody to tell you what is happening in that contraption called Nigeria. Things has been happening. People are dying. People are dying in hunger, in disease. People are dying from gunshots. People are dying from the terrorists that Nigerian government inflicted on their own people. People are dying of hunger. They don't have money to feed themselves properly. Name it. People are suffering. People are crying. People are dying. But they don't even care about that they call their own people. They don't care about the people of Nigeria. All they care about is where they will go and grab a land. What they care about is how to kill their own people and take over what belongs to them. All they care about is their cow. Everything is coming. Everything is coming to the thing that our leader has said is manifesting. Everything that he has said before now, everything one after the other. It is unfolding day by day, minutes by minutes, hour by hours. It is happening. No one can say he did not hear when our leader is shouting. No one will say that he did not hear the voice of our leader on Radio Biafra. Even when he was in detention, he was saying all of these things because of the greediness, because of the envy. They choose to turn their eyes around. But today, the greediness is haunting each and every one of them. As one of our brothers says, he said it's going to haunt every one of you. When all of these things starts, it's going to haunt the rich. As it is that it is haunting the poor, it is also going to haunt. And I'm going to tell you that You, the rich, yours is going to be worst because you have it all, and the poor people, they don't even have nothing. The poor people will turn around and hunt you. As they are hunting you, your own people will hunt you as well. Because what is going on in that contraption today, it is unbearable. What is going on in that contraption today, it is unbearable. The other day I got a of a boy under 20 years old. A boy under 20 years old. They shattered this guy mouth and jaw with bullets. His mouth was shattered. They shot at him in his mouth. A boy under 20 years. Just tell me what will be the crime of this boy. A boy under 20 years. They shot him in his mouth. What will be? Just imagine, what is the crime of this boy? It's him in his mouth. They shattered his. Oh man. Sometimes when I think about this, and I just want to cry. Those people, those of your politicians, our leaders say they are intellectuals. If you don't know what intellectual means, just look for any Biafrans to interpret it for you. Because it is not their children. Because it has not happened to their children or their loved one. They don't care. Just tell the crime of this boy that they shot him in his mouth. Shattered his jaw. Just tell me, what is his crime? Biafra. His crime because he is blessed in whatever he does. What is his crime? Important about what is happening in that contraption. All of you politicians, you still have time to turn things around. I'm telling you this. You still have time to make things right. Like they used to say it in the Igbo. That is just the gospel truth. You still have time to turn things around. You still have time to go back to your people. Leave those that are using you to kill your own people. Leave them alone and go back to your people. It is very, very important that you Nigerians understand that Nigeria is a terrorist nation. Nigeria is a terrorist nation. It's important that you know that. Nigeria is a government of death. All of them, they are death squad. Remember in the tape of and Kunle, the man said there that all of them, they all are terrorists. This was during the time of Jonathan in office. This man say them all are terrorists. So how do you want anybody to come and prove it to you before you believe it? From this man, he said that they all are terrorists. And our leader has been telling you, he has been shouting. Some of you, because your envy and your jealousy, when our leader says something, you will not believe it just because he is a small boy, you call him. Nigeria is a terrorist nation. All of us, we had our leader on his broadcast. He said, what the information minister, the lie idiots, what he said. What did he say? He's going to support the bandits. He is going to support the bandits to get amnesty. Just look at social media, you will see what is going on. Look at the people that are protesting. They arrest them all and put them in their black maria. Where are they taking them to? They're taking them to prison. What about the police? What about the terrorists? They went to the forest. They bring terrorists out. They give them microphone for them to speak, so that you Nigerians will listen to the terrorists speaking to you. But those youths that are protesting for their rights, you bundle them all up. You bundle them all up and you throw them into the jail. But you bring terrorists from the bush, you bring them out in front of the media, you give them microphone for them to speak to Nigerians. Incredible. Incredible. I don't even have a word for it. Nigerian government is a government of death. You must all know that. Nigerian government is a government of Bieti Allah. Nigerian government is a government that kill their own people. We all had our leader when he said the things that Lai Mohammed said. They cannot prescribe Fulani herdsmen. They cannot prescribe those that are killing people. They cannot prescribe them because they don't have name. What happened to Mieti Allah? What happened to the new name they unveil? What happened to them? What happened to herdsmen? You cannot prescribe because they don't have name. That is what he says. They don't have name. They don't have name, but your comrade, what is his name? The midgets in Kaduna. The midgets look for them, went to wherever he went to pay them money so that they will stop killing people. He went to pay them money so that they will stop killing people. Now my question is to you, Lai Mohammed, if it is that they don't have name, for that reason you will not, because for the fact that they don't, for that reason you will not. How did you locate them? How did your brother in crime locate them when they went to? For that reason you will not, because for the fact that they don't, for that reason you will not. How did you locate them? How did your brother in crime locate them when they went to? For that reason you will not, because for the fact that they don't, for that reason you will not. How did you locate them? How did your brother in crime locate?
Onye dọ na nwa aka n'ọdụ ma ọ dị ndụ ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Eastern Security Network.
What they are doing. I watched a video the other day. I have been wanted to say this online, but this morning I'm going to say it. On how in Benue State, we know what happened in Benue State. Alright, I don't know what is going on here. We all know what happened in Benue State, how they massacre people in Benue State, how they kill so many people in Benue State. This guy was saying that when they come to their place, they will go inside the pawpaw tree. In the night when people sleep, when people go to sleep, they will come out and start butchering people, massacring people. These guys say they do not discover all of this on time. All right, I think they have. Yeah, I think they have pushed me out from Facebook. I'm no longer on Facebook. These guys said that they did not discover this on time. They did not discover all of this on time. When they discover that this is what they are, when they shoot at that pawpaw tree will be bleeding. According to what this guy was saying. When they shoot at pawpaw tree will be bleeding. That is to tell you how sophisticated these people are. These people are so sophisticated, you don't know how much. I am telling you, those that call themselves Nigerians, it is high time you put your pride aside and do the needful. Put your pride aside and save your people. Put your pride aside and save life, including your own life. Nigeria is not for me. Nigeria is not for us. Put the pride aside and fight for the freedom of your people. Put the pride aside and fight for your own life and family. If you don't quite know it, my job here is to remind you every time that I am opportune to be on this pulpit of Radio Biafra. Very, very important that you know that. That is my job, to remind you that Nigerian government is a government of death. The government that kill their own people. The government that do not care about her own people or his own people. The government that do not care about their own people. It is very, very important that you know that. Nigerian government is a government of Mieti Allah. I hope we all know that. They went to the Yoruba land. They took their land from them. They went to the forest and took their land away from them. Now they are asking them to leave their land. No, they said no. They will not leave. Because they are all Nigerians. That is what you get when you say that you proclaim that you are a Nigerian. Nigeria that was artificially created. That is what you get. Nigeria is a government of Mieti Allah. Hope you know that. Mieti Allah is the one ruling what goes in Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. They have the money. I hope you know that. Go back to your news. You will see how much money your so-called president gave them when he was still alive. Do not take my word for it. Go back to your news. You'll find it there. They are the one saying, or they are the one, yes, issuing the order of what goes. They have the money and they are in the position to do it. Why are they doing it? Because you said to yourself that you are a Nigerian. But it's very, very important that you know that Nigeria has expired. Nigeria is expired. Nigeria is expired products. It has. You need to throw it in the dustbin. You need to throw it in the dustbin because Nigeria is Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has come and it has gone. Even their president is dead. They are ruling you with dead president. With just a dead man, the name of a dead man, they are ruling the contraption called Nigeria. Important that you know that. Nigerian government is a government of janjaweed. Very, very important. Very, very important that we know that as well. Nigerian government is a government of janjaweed. That is how, or where they recruit their newest factions of terrorists. That is how they recruit. That is how they recruit their terrorists. It is very, very important that you know that Nigerian government is also a government of janjaweed. It is also important that you know the Nigerian government is a government of terrorists. In that contraption called Nigerian, how many terrorist factions do you have? How many terrorists do you have? How many terrorist factions do you have in that zoological republic of Nigeria? You count from 1 up until 7, and more are still coming. That is exactly what they are. That is exactly how they behave. That is exactly how they live their life. They live in intimidation. They intimidate you. They take what belongs to you. It is very, very important that you know that Nigerian government is a government of terrorists. They are killing their own people. They don't care. They don't care about you. Even though you proclaim that you are a proud Nigerian. They kill whomever they wish to kill. That is exactly what you get when you say that you are a Nigerian. It is also my duty to remind you this morning that Aso Rock is empty. Indeed so. It is my duty this morning to remind you that Aso Rock is empty. Nigeria is bankrupt. That is so true. Nigeria is bankrupt. When you go to their media, instead of them to tell the truth, to tell the people what is going on, they will not do that. They will tell you that Nigeria is in recession. What do you mean by recession? Tell them the truth. If United Kingdom will say that they are in recession, Nigeria will also say that they are in recession. Tell them the truth. Nigeria is bankrupt. Nigeria cannot stand on its knee anymore. Nigeria is collapsing. Why don't you tell them that Nigeria is collapsing? Nigeria is collapsing. Someone from the north said that money that Nigerian government has borrowed, in 100 years they cannot. In 100 years they cannot pay back this money. I'm not the one that say it. It is one of Nigerians that say that money that Nigeria has borrowed, in the next 100 years they cannot pay back the money. Now my question is, if it is that the money that they cannot borrow in the next 100, the money that they have borrowed in the next 100 years, they cannot pay it back, what do you think of yourself as a Nigerian? What is your fate? in Nigeria? Or what faith do you have in Nigeria? What do you see yourself as, or what faith do you have in Nigeria? It is very, very important that you know all of that. That is to say, any day that they wish, they can come to your father's compound and take over everything and chase you away. That is exactly what it is. If it is that the government has borrowed money to the extent that they cannot pay it back, and in the midst of all of these things, you'll be hearing that the politicians is going to abroad to buy a house to relocate his people. They leave you in the pond full of crocodile. They will run away to the outside country to get themselves a house where them and their children will live. Whereas you are in the same zoological republic of animal kingdom with crocodile, with terrorists, name it, with wild animals, and you're still saying to yourself that you are a proud Nigerian. Shame on you, I must say. Shame on you, because it is a must that I say it. Shame on you. Shame on you. The reason why that they are doing what they are doing is because, like our leader will say, it's because of your idiocy. It's because of your idiocy. When you say no to them, trust me, they will all sit right. When you say no to what they are doing, they will sit right. Very, very important that Nigerian people, those that call themselves in Nigeria, it is very, very important that you know that. We all had our leader. We all had him speak. Protests now in Nigeria cannot do anything for you. They are ready to kill. They are ready to destroy whomever they wish to destroy. They are ready to kill anybody that speak the truth. For the fact that things is not going right, if you come out to protest, they will bundle you and put you in a black maria and put you in prison. And no one will ask why. Or no one will do anything about it. Dear friends, it is very, very important that we know, to the Nigerian people, it is time for revolution. It is time for a revolution. If you keep quiet, they will swallow you up. But if you stand up, if you stand up for what you believe in, you will make a way for the younger ones. You will make a way for your children yet unborn. But if you keep quiet, this whole tsunami that is coming, it's going to swallow you. It's just for you to make a choice. It's just for you to choose what you want to do. Make a choice. Make a choice. Even their media in that zoological republic of Nigeria is not helping matters. Our leader keep hammering on the Yoruba media. Our leader keep hammering on the zoological media. They are the one holding Nigeria where it is today. They are the one holding the Zoological Republic of Nigeria where it is today. Let them say the truth. Let them speak the truth. Let them tell the people the facts. The blood of innocent Nigerians that they are killing is on the hand of the zoo media. It is very, very important that you change. What is coming is not just coming for the people. It is coming for everybody. It is coming for everybody. It is very, very important that you think about what you're doing and do the right thing. And if you do the right thing, trust me, you are going to save life. But if you keep covering for them, it is going to be disastrous. If you keep covering for them, it is going to affect everybody. I call on you, the Nigerian medias. I call on you to do the right thing. I know that some of you, your job or your life may be on the line, but I call on you to do the right thing. Do the right thing and save lives. This life that we have, there is no amount of money you can use to buy it. Do the right thing and save life. And if you save life, men, oh men, do the right thing and save life. Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans, wonderful people, wherever you may be or wherever you're listening from this morning, I want to call on each and every one of us. I want to remind us things that our leader has said. Our leader said that what IPOB is doing is spiritual. I beg your pardon. There are things that are distracting me, and I am saying what I'm saying and at the same time doing what I'm doing. That is the reason why the stoppage is occurring. Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans, wonderful people, the descendant of ancient bloodline. This morning I call on each and every one of us. I want to remind us the things that our leader has said. Our leader said that what IPOB is doing, it is spiritual. What IPOB is doing is spiritual. Chukwu Kikabiamana lives in heaven. He is the ancient of the ancient, and he is also a spiritual being. Chukwu Kikabiamana lives in heaven. He is the spiritual being. The Biafra that we are pursuing, like our leader said, the Biafra that we are pursuing, it is more important than anything that we can think of. The Biafra that we are pursuing, it is more important than life. Biafra that we are pursuing, it is more important than anything that you can think about on this life. Biafra that you are doing, is more important than that money that you're chasing. That is the reason why we are doing whatever we can to make sure that the kingdom of Chukwukikabiama come down here on earth. Biafra that we are pursuing is far more important than life itself. Man will live, man will die, but the kingdom of Chukwukikabiama will remain forever and ever. Man will live, man will die, but the kingdom of Chukwukikabiama will remain forever and ever. This morning, I have come this morning to do the needful. And I have also reminded us, Biafrans, the Biafra that we are pursuing is more important than our own life. The Biafra that we are pursuing is more important than everything and anything we can think of. Biafra that we are pursuing is more important than our own life. Biafra that we are pursuing is the kingdom of Chukwukikabiama here on earth. Our leader said that to us, and he also went and proved it to us with the prayer of Yeshua, where he prayed and said, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come down here on earth as it is in heaven. Let thy kingdom come down here on earth as it is in heaven. That prayer, as far as I'm concerned, that prayer was made here on the holy land of Israel. And as far as I'm concerned, I've not seen that kingdom that Yeshua prayed for long time ago. Until a leader came and said that Biafra is that kingdom that Yeshua prayed for long time ago. And he said, Our Father who art in heaven. He recognized his Father in heaven. He said, hallowed be thy name. Let thy kingdom come down here on earth as it is in heaven. So Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wherever you may be, wherever you are hearing or listening from, if you believe that Biafra, first of all, if you believe that Chukwukikabiama is a spiritual being, and you believe that Biafra is the kingdom of Chukwukikabiama here on earth that Yeshua prayed for long time ago, I want to call on each and every one of us. Let us all bow down our head as we pray. As we pray this morning and present this program into the hands of Chukwukikabiama, that he will come and take preeminence. And as we do that, I will go to our leader like always. Let him lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
The whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwukikabiama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwukikabiama who resideth in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, nanyị nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening. This gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwa Biama believe we're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the
Biafran, Manobukini kaina nusi, Dami hana naso, Abukini kaina nu, Dami hana naso, Apono puna na naso, Dami hana naso. Andami pike jene jene jene, Andami pike jene jene jene, Dami jene. Ebusizi enundami wajana tonuta bronamo. Nebuge kumeno, nugina meloti akukotike na nife idove. Eastern security disieni ikenolu. Ndene Biafra disieni ikenolu. Ife salu fame anyi ewe meru. Obugini kaina nuzi, Dami hano noso. Obugini kaina nuzi, Dami hano noso. Obugini kana kozi friend, Dami hano noso. Onye mana mwaga kanodu, onye mana mwaga kanodu, onye mana mwaga kanodu. Odido mamulamu, Obugini kaina nuzi, Dami hano noso. Obugini neme nolu, Dami hano noso. Obugini neme nunimo obodo, Dami hano noso. Obugini neme nolu, Dami hano noso. Chukwu kika biamai, Amama masi, I'm money no nolu. Isike no lo makie, no ike lai. Isike no lo makie, no ike lai. Obugini kaina nuzi, Dami hano noso. Obugini kaina nuzi, Dami hano noso. Kedife neme nolu, Dami hano noso. Obugini kana kosi, Dami hano noso. Obusu bekenemu, anje kenezio hamadike, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ifinebe dolukianya, ifinebe dolukianya, orinalu dolukianya, orinalu dolukianya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, isekwike n'ọlọmagie, azụghịnazụ. Isike n'ọlọmagie, ewemeri. Isike n'ọlọmagie, ifinebe n'anyịma. Obiabawala ndị bịara igbusi ụmụnna anyị. Ndamibike jene jene jene, ndamibike jene jene jene, ndami ejebe. Ebusizienu ndami ụmụ eje na-atọ onye ụtọ, brọda mo. N'ekwughị ekwumelanụ, ekwanụ gị nọmelụ ntị ọkụkọ ntị ike na n'ife n'itofe. Aka mbụkwa nwanne unu nwoke Samuel Nwannaga, ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma wedịkwara m. Ụmụ Chukwu okike abịa ma enwere ofe obi anyị ga-enweta ife anyị na-achọ, brother mo. Thank you. I'm still your brother Samuel.
Asị na osisi sọ mmadụ n'anya, ọ bụrụzi n'onye otu anya. Na mbụ mere na amaghị ama, agbọbụrụ kpachara anya. Maka na osisi sọtị mmadụ n'anya na ọ bụrụzie na amaghị ihe.
People don't know that Niger means nigger. Nigger in Latin, Niger in English, Niger in French. They are Nigerians, my foot. Baboons and monkeys everywhere. Black people are useless. They cannot reason very well. Nigerians means people who occupy an area that a river is flowing through, the Black River. Niger means nigger, black. Niger is English word for nigger. Nigger is Latin. Niger is French. It means black, hopeless and useless. And heaven knows we are. This Yoji, oh dear me. Very, very useless, I tell you. Black people, hopeless. And name a white man gave to a river. You should be ashamed of all yourselves, all of you. I'm a Nigerian. Look at yourself in the mirror. You will see a baboon or a monkey. Go to the mirror right now and look at yourselves, you Nigerians, and see that you are either looking like a monkey or a baboon. That your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee.
Nigeria hapundimu kaina hapundimu kaina Nigeria hapundimu hapundimu kaina marriage no be force, no be force. We want divorce, 'cause we get the choice. Marriage no be force, no be force. We want divorce, 'cause we get the choice. Nnamdi Kanu.
This is Radio Biafra Middle East. We are on breakfast, and Biafra is rising. The sun is rising, and Biafra is rising. What are you waiting for? This is Radio Biafra Middle East, and we are on early morning breakfast. Do you know why? Biafra is rising.
So indeed, so Biafra is rising, and we are on breakfast show. Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Wherever you may be, wherever you are hearing from me to each and every one of us, it is a very, very wonderful morning to us this morning. I am welcoming us to this wonderful breakfast show this morning. I am hoping that this morning is going to be a wonderful one indeed. All right. This morning, Biafrans, we all listen to our leader broadcast yesterday. There's something that he said. That I was thinking about this, and like, man, oh man. Our leader said something yesterday about one of the girls they kidnapped. They whip her on her breast. This according to what he said, this girl is a young girl, very young girl that has not married. They whip her on her breast, that her breast is flat. That is to say, this girl, our leader said, this lady or this girl need a surgery. What that is, I am just like imagining what type of wickedness is in these people. All right, I have our brother with me. Let me go to him. Good morning, sir. Can you hear me? All right.
Good morning from here.
Good morning, sir. Okay, I just heard you. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All
I can
right.
hear you.
All right. Good morning, sir. I just want to say a very wonderful morning from me, from here to you, and I am welcoming you to this program this morning.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. We will go into it this morning. All right, because I will say this. I want us to go into it, and I want us to make it short and hit to the point and make it short this morning. And I hope you listened to our leader yesterday.
Yes, I listened to him. Yes.
All right. Before we go to that, there is something you've been saying here, and that I want you to say it to Biafran so that they will understand. So I want to ask you, before we go into what we'll have this morning, please can you tell us things about Omo Agenti? Who are these Omo Agenti? Can you please Omo Agenti?
Okay. It's a kind of a symbol that I obtained from one of our lovely heroes that passed. I don't know if you know Loma Jugoji. Do you remember him, Loma Jugoji?
I heard of that name from my parents, but me personally, I don't know him because I was very young.
Okay, these are the pioneers. Okay, these are the pioneers that came up with the idea of drama and comedy in those days. But before I go ahead, I would like to use this opportunity to greet Biafrans all over the world, Biafra lovers of freedom. I'm Rabbi Charles speaking from my local. I greet our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Shalom from here. Good morning, sir, from here. Ndewo. Mazi, Obilo. This Omo Agenti is just due time. There is a program that Mazi Loju Goji normally holds. This program is called Ishoku. Ishoku is a program that it kind of gives us the picture of DC when the colonial masters came to our land. Actually, our people used to carry that man on the shoulder. You see, humiliation. So there was a village that used to have dispute in those days. They have land dispute and other conflicts. So that village name is Omo Agenti, and another village is Umumperi. Very funny name. So then I kind of used Omo Agenti to title those of us that are listening to some programs. We listen to people what we cannot listen to, and we can handle the shock. So if you are a very good listener, as a matter of fact, any journalist must be a good reader and a good writer and also a good listener. So from that point of position, you can be able to abstract some information and analyze information. So that is why I call the unit that I operate Omo Agenti. It's not the real name, but I just use it as a symbol. So if you understand the language, Omo Agenti means those of the children of Agenti that listen. Agenti means to listen, to pay attention. So that is the meaning. There's nothing attached to it.
All right. Thank you very much, Mazi. I, as a person, I already know what it is, but I just want to put it out there for people to understand exactly what you mean by that. All right. Thank you very much. There are so many things I want us to discuss this morning, but I want us to be snappy about it, and I want us to hit it to the point. As you know, things is going on, but there is something I just want to grab from our leader. You see, that was what I was saying before you came in. You know, with me, it's man, oh man. You know, I cannot, thinking of those things, like what I was saying earlier on. One of our sisters sent me. Let me just mention her name. Her name is Rachel. We all know her. She sent me a clip, picture of a young boy. This boy is under 20 years. She said it's 18 years. They shot this guy on his mouth. Imagine that type of wickedness. They shot him in his mouth. I'm going to leave that one aside. Our leader says something. One of the girls that they abducted, they whipped this girl on her breast. That is to say, God knows what this girl is feeling now. Our leader said this girl need surgery on her breast. Mazi, please can you, I don't know, how analyze this type of wickedness that we are living in Nigeria? Please,
my brother, I hope I'm coming out clear, because I'm having poor internet connection from here. I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Yes,
am I?
Yes, you're coming out. You're coming out clear. Yes.
Okay, good. Let me swift and fast. Our people, I just want to tell our people this: Nigeria means death to us. To us, Biafran, Nigeria means death, killing, assassination, inhumanity to man, subjugation. That is the meaning of Nigeria. Besides being Nigeria, Niger area, that is in English, but Nigeria, that is the real name, Niger area. So the white man and the woman whose name happens to be Frederick Lugard, and the wife Flora Shaw, are not from Africa. They are from United Kingdom. He was a Scottish man. Scotland, or as we know today, they are in unionism with the United Kingdom, a part of UK. Okay, he came down there, and what shall we call them? And the woman said, Niger area, and from there they fabricated the name Nigeria. That is for English speaking people, because they are English. Now, from the time they framed that country, that contraption, the reason why they framed it is not for the betterment of the people down there. It is for their own advantage. As long as that name exists, you see this kind of manifestation, because these English people, they are wired to be, how their mind is wired is to be dominating others. They have to have you on a leash. You know how you leash a dog, you carry a dog, bingo. They like that. That's why they like these animals. And sometimes they treat anything that is different from them as an animal. They don't care about you. So the people in there, not only United Kingdom, but the Netherlands as well, they are there. The difference between these countries and United States is that America kind of respects human rights. I mean, the real America back in the days. I don't know what is going on right now. I am being honest here. So why they are doing that is because of the foundation. Trace this suffering, this killing, this subjugation, this inhumanity to man. Trace it back to the foundation of that contraption. That was when they founded it, and that was the reason that country was established, just to humiliate black race. How did they do it? They used other black Africans from Ghana to conquer that contraption, set it up, and use Fulani to be the taskmasters. That is what is going on. So take a look from the time of Biafran. After the war, they still went on killing Biafrans. Even when the so-called Gowan called it no victor, no vanquish, they got on and began to kill Biafrans as well. They began to rape our women. It didn't start today. They used to wipe our people with koboko. That was when I got to know the name koboko. Koboko means bulala, that is stick. In South Africa is sambok. They will hit you with the stick like the Zulus. The Zulus will say, I will hit you. And they will be hitting you. That's what you see going on. It doesn't matter where they hit you. It can be your mouth. Now they are shooting. They shot a child. It could be your mouth. It could be your head. It could be, okay, the lady they on her breast. What does that signify? It makes you to understand they're telling you that they are in charge of you. You are nobody. You are not a human. They can kill you at any time. So that is what is going on. That is where my pain for Nigeria comes from. That is where my hatred for Nigeria comes from. If you don't know, if you want to, any day you want to provoke me, mention Nigeria to me. If I am armed, I will go for you. I will shoot you down. That's how I think at the moment, and no one can change it. So if you see the subjugation, the killings, it is to show you and I how much these people hated us. And that is what we should remember. For the saboteurs who cannot look at what is going on, the pain and the suffering of our people. When anytime they come on air, they will be attacking our leader. If they don't talk about his dress code, they talk about his social lifestyle. If they don't go for it, they say it's embezzlement. All this thing is jealousy. When you look at the man, he's a very good-looking man, a handsome man. I can tell you, even when the recent picture that he showcased on social media, very lovely. You can see a lovely man, a very good-looking man, a handsome man. His dress code is superb. He dressed very well. Do you know the reason why? I'm not digressing, my brother. The reason why women are freaking out for our leader is because of his intelligence. Women go for smart guys. They don't go for fools. That's why these fat, protruded belly men and big-headed men and the one that looks like all of them are jealous. Look at our leader. Go and take a look. I mean, wouldn't you be proud to go out with that kind of a person? Wouldn't you be proud? And somebody is nodding her head here. Even my partner said, I love that man, I'm telling you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very, very much. It's very, very important that we know it, that Nigeria is not ours. If they can shoot a boy in his mouth and they can whip a young girl on her breast, they can kill whomever they wish to kill. And those of them that they're calling themselves our leader, like our leader called them intellectuals. Men,
of course.
I don't want to go any more further. Anybody that said he or she is a Nigerian, may God punish you. Take it. I'm the one to take it. I say that. All right, Mazi, we're going to move on. I want us to discuss something else, but I am contemplating on which one to go for first. All right. Let us say this. Let us go with this one. I want us to discuss a little bit about discipline. You know, when you mention the word discipline, for me, that word is huge, is gigantic. It depends on what you understand about discipline. You know, we, the Igbos, if you are not trained, like if you come from a family that you are not trained very well, you know, people will always, I'm talking about where I come from, people will always use it as a discussion. So discipline in IPOB, how can you comment on it? How can you analyze it to Biafrans so that they will know? And I also want you to remember that I want it to be very, very short and to the straight to the point. Please go ahead from here.
Discipline, we all know what discipline is. It's ability to contain what you want to do and to be able to refine and process it before doing it. And this goes into so many things, especially in our freedom fighting movement.
Mazi, please,
you know, if you are
Mazi, please, I want to interrupt you. That English where you blow there, too big. Even myself, I don't understand that, so I want to make you break it down. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me step it down. Let me describe it. Okay, let me say. If you remember, Obilo, you remember the time of this Buhari as a military head of state, the late Buhari that died, that they are still hiding.
Oh yes.
Military head of state, late General Muhammadu Buhari, with a late Brigadier Tunde Idiabo. When they were in power, what they introduced to Nigeria was war against indiscipline. Are you getting me?
Oh, yes.
War against why? Everybody, if you live why brigade, you see them everywhere. The military, they enforce it. If you eat banana and drop the leaflet of the banana on the road, when they catch you, you will not only pick it and put it back to the dustbin, they will always give you a kind of humiliating say discipline, or they will take disciplinary measures like making you to jump like a frog jump, and making you to run around, or making you to kneel down just to humiliate you. Okay, so they call them, or maybe if that time there was nothing like queue. Nigerian doesn't understand the word queue, to line up or queue up. for some services. No. Whenever there is, even if you go to the bus stop, you will see Nigerians chasing a moving bus like Molue. They chase Molue, they chase buses. They don't, and sometimes somebody will fall at the process, and the tire of Molue will climb the head of the person and squash the person right there. A lot of people are dying in those days. So they introduced this thing, war against indiscipline. That means you do something that you shouldn't do. Ordinarily, you just do it, and without minding, like spitting on the road. You don't speak in United Kingdom or some part of Europe. I can say Germany, the Netherlands, UK. If you don't eat on the street, you don't speak. You can't urinate at the corner of the road. Some people do it and get away with it because they are not caught. But you can't do it. All of a sudden, you just stand by, pull your private, especially men, and pull your private part and start urinating on the road. No. Police in Nigeria do that. They do that. Military, they do that. That they are indisciplined. They are not disciplined. They don't know how to package themselves. So that is why they introduced what's his name again? Brigadier Tunde Idi was very on this because he was a very disciplined army officer. Brigadier Tunde Idi, but everybody knows during those days that it was Brigadier Tunde Idi that dictates what happened in Dodan Barrage. It wasn't this Muhammadu Buhari that died. Muhammadu Buhari, which everybody, those of us that knows him, was a very lazy man. Very lazy, slow of speech, slow of thinking. He doesn't think. He can't think very well. So that is the reason why they brought that discipline, war against indiscipline, that Nigerians are not disciplined. Now we are in this movement. We have declared our nation, fighting for our nation, that this is our nation, Biafra, and we are indigenous people of Biafra. Now, if you are a member of IPOB, you should cultivate a kind of attitude that makes you look down from Nigeria. You in IPOB, I hope I explained this indiscipline, the word discipline and indiscipline.
Yes,
you
sir.
can't be in IPOB and start behaving like Nigeria. Or Nigerian, a Nigerian liar. A Nigerian is a fraudster. Nigerian is not disciplined, not refined to what Nigeria is all about. So Nigerian passport, if you go to any port of entry in any foreign country, they will put you aside or quarantine even, and you are a suspect until you are cleared. Just for having Nigerian passport document, and they see Nigeria in it, you are a criminal. And they will seize your passport. They will check everything you are carrying. Even if you have money, they will ask you to bring the money so they can check it out and see if it is fake currency or real currency. There are many things that I can't even explain that they do to people. Sometimes they will tell you, take women into their private cabin and ask the woman to undress so they can shake her. Sometimes they will go out, they will go to the extent of putting their hands in a woman's private part, shaking something there. That is what they do. But people from Australia, from New Zealand, from Canada, from US, they don't do such to them. All that part of Europe, they don't do such to them. You can't even, a British passport holder cannot be just humiliated like that. They will sue you. So there is what they call indiscipline hovering over Nigeria and even Africa, West Africa to start with. They don't do things accordingly. They don't give priority to the elderly, to the elders. When the elderly comes to the store, they don't give them their priority that these people have worked in the country and they are now retiring or they are retired. So they don't give them the chance to do their thing. You see the elderly dragging things with or the young ones dragging things with the elderly. Even when there is lockdown in United Kingdom and other part of Europe, the elderly are priorities. They give them priorities to go and do their shopping slowly. They go slowly. They do their shopping slowly and they will walk out slowly. So you have to wait. Nigerians can't do that. They don't have that thing in their mind. Now when you are in IPOB, we challenge Nigeria because of all these things. So we cannot be challenging people and be doing exactly the people we are challenging what they are doing. So that's why we are unique. That's why our leader put these disciplinary measures in this movement, like command and control. Only a rebel will not go through command and control. It gives them running stomach. A rebel will not like to be spoken to or told what to do. They don't like it. And some of us are in this movement, but some of us don't have the agenda of the movement in their minds. They only think of what to gain, who to defraud. If you see such a person, he's not a Biafran, he's a Nigerian. He might be born in Biafra, but he's a Nigerian. And those people need to be dealt with heavily in order for this movement to yield dividend. Just like ANC today. ANC is a ruling party of South Africa. ANC was a freedom fighting organization back in the days. But because of discipline, they don't take no for an answer. They don't take your words just like that. If you mess up with them, man, it is a treason. If you mess up with ANC thinking you can do it and get away, they kill. They take you down. So now our people are not used to it. If you tell our people sit down, they will say, I'm going to stand up. Who are you to tell me to sit down? This is what we should look into, and that's what makes the difference. So when we get to our country, when we get our nation, we will show Nigeria how a nation should look like or be like. Not this killing, police hitting civilians, and all this subjugation, military shooting a little boy. They wish, my brother. Not only that, I saw where they were cutting somebody's head. What are we talking about here? This is Nigeria for you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. That video that you just mentioned right now, I cannot even watch it. I cannot watch that video. Man, our people are going through hell. Unlike you said, there are so many Fulanis that were born in our land. So I'm not surprised. Like, our leader has opened our eyes so much that we don't even need we don't need any other thing. We don't need any other thing from him for we to know exactly who is who, because our leader has opened our eyes so much. All right. I want to say, Mazi, thank you for that one. Discipline is something that we Biafrans, not just we IPOB, because from IPOB then we'll go to every other person. IPOB, we should take discipline very, very serious, because if we do not, problem lies ahead. Like our brother rightfully said, there is no way we'll be challenging the Zoological Republic of Nigeria and we will be doing exactly what they are doing. So we need to change our ways. All right, Mazi, thank you very, very much for that one. I saw something that make me want to ask this question. In IPOB, there are so many saboteurs. They are all the places waiting to get information to throw the others to throw across to the other side. So I saw something that makes me want to ask this question. And so the question I want to ask is, our detractors, all the fallen angels, they are gathering themselves. I was listening to them when he was saying that they all the factions that are fighting for Biafra, all of them need to come together. But I never knew that this is where they are heading to. Now I heard that the first batch of the fallen angels from IPOB, and the second batch, they are gathering themselves together. Even with other ones, they are gathering themselves together. Now my question is, before anything will come to landline, there is a plan, underground plan, that brought that thing out. So there is some the question I want to ask is, how can we know? Some will say inner carcass, but I don't want to use inner carcass. I'm looking for another word. Okay, I will use this word. Can you give us the rough estimates of their inner circle that are planning whatever they are planning? Can you go ahead, please? If yes, you can, please. If you can hear me, please go ahead. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Madam. You mean the saboteurs and the fallen angels?
Yes.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Can we have rough estimate of their inner carcass? Because we need to, not just saying all of this and keep quiet about it. We need to say it and bring it to limelight so that our people will know what is going on. Please go ahead.
Okay. Let me say this. At the end, Biafra will come.
Oh yes.
Okay. At the end, Biafra will come. Under who is Biafra is going to come to? Is it under the command of the saboteurs or the command of IPOB through our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That is the fight. A lot of people don't know where this thing is heading to. So now, what the saboteurs are doing, the saboteurs in diaspora, what they are doing, they know that Eastern Security Network has been formed. They know that such arm of IPOB is now in charge. So now what are they going to do? Because they are scared. I wouldn't want to wish anybody to be in their position, but I can't think of being in that position. Now, if someone is in that position and he knows that he has done wrong and he knows that he can't come back to apologize, that the people he's going to speak to wouldn't take it. So what do you think they're going to do? Is exactly what Lucifer did or is doing. Lucifer will go and try to tempt people, to pull people on his side to go against God, to provoke against Elohim, and to wage war against Elohim, to force the kingdom of darkness on earth, as Elohim sent us to establish the kingdom of heaven here. So we are here. We are an extension of God. IPOB is an extension of God on the planet Earth. So if we are here to do the will of Elohim, to establish his kingdom here on earth, and we take directives from heaven through anybody who is in charge of any department, that is what it is. That is why our leader said, you will see what you haven't seen before in Biafran land. Understand? The kind of system that the world haven't seen. That is what they're going to see. And the question is, how will it be possible, or how can it be possible? Now, it is the same question Mary asked Angel Gabriel, when Angel Gabriel showed up. Not only that she would get pregnant, she was a virgin that has never known a man. This situation is like virgin situation. Such a thing hasn't happened before. So, and such a thing is about to happen. Now, the people that doesn't believe it are the ones you see fighting against belief. So what are they doing? There are people they know to be, like in opposition with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These men are right there in the contraption called Nigeria. Some of them are in Biafran land as I speak. So what this saboteurs in diaspora wants to do is to align with those people that are working contrary to what IPOB stands for. Do you mind if I mention their names?
Please go ahead.
Okay. For example, you hear Owazurike right there. You hear about Asare Dokubo right there. So these men are scared in diaspora. They are like, they don't belong to the flying birds, and they don't belong to the crawling animals. So they want to look for someone to use. And these people right down there does not know that these men in diaspora that are opposing our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we go for them when they give them the access to come back. Our leader gave a word that these men cannot step their foot in Biafran land. I'm not talking of gender. I'm talking both men and women. These people that did this horrific and evil act, insubordination, that wants him to die, will never step their foot in Biafran land. Okay, so these people had him. It's just like when Lucifer fell from grace to grass. God said, you are subjected to be on the earth. Earthly realm, you can't come to heaven. And the seed of a woman will bruise your head and you shall bruise his heel. But the Bible didn't record to us what Lucifer said. Lucifer said, I will block him. I will block the seed from coming. So that was, if you look at what Herod did during the birth of Yeshua HaMashiach, he committed infanticide because he was trying to block that seed. Even when Moses came, the powers thought it was Moses, and Moses was almost killed, and it wasn't Moses. And he went on till Yeshua came, and he spotted him through the mistake of the wise men, the so-called wise men. So they said, when our leader said, you can't come to Biafra land, they said, we will come down there, we will block you from establishing Biafra, from restoring Biafra. We will work with the saboteurs. That is exactly what these men and women are doing. These men and women, that's exactly their agenda. They want to come down there. And how will it look like if this Biafra come under the command of these evil men and women? Do you think you are liberated? Not at all. You are in another form of slavery, worse than Nigeria. That is what you're going to get if you are working with them. These men and women, this evil, hidden evil agenda, they are still working with Nigerian government. They are still working with Fulani terrorist government. They are there. Some of them are even giving arms right now to wage war against the real people, the indigenous people, right there in Biafran land. That is exactly what is going on. So if you are not smart enough, you will say, okay, Uchenna, I will follow you. You are a fool. Uchenna is a fallen angel. That is a demon right now. If you hear what this man is saying now, compare it with what he was saying 3 years ago. Even as at that time, he has been nursing this evil in his heart. He has the mindset, because when our leader went, when he was apprehended, Uchenna believed that our leader will not come out. You guys, I'm shocking all of you. He never believed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will eventually come out. He thought that they have done away. So these people, you hear them now, there are names I'm not comfortable in mentioning yet, but there are those that have already declared their republic, their evil republic. Onyibe, Obilo, Uchenna, and so many others, and those that have already been there challenging our leader until ESN came. Now they are scared. How can they travel back to Biafra land? The men they are waging war against are in Biafra land, and they are armed at the moment, and they will remain armed. So they know that this is going to be armed conflict. Then there will be a battle. I am seeing it in my radar system. So they are not comfortable with our leader, and he's coming back. Remember, our leader said, I will be back, but when I'm coming, I'm going to get hell along with me. They are now seeing that hell unfolding gradually, systematically. They are worried. Mazi Obilo.
Thank you very much, Mazi. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. But my brother, what I am trying to ask is, if we can get, that is the reason why when you said you want to mention him, because what I said was they are inner caucus, because people need to know these people. They need to know them for the evil that they are doing. They need to know them for the evil that they are committing in our land, because all of these things is going. It's just like when they ask Wike, if you are Igbo. I'm not. Everything for them is politics. They play politics with their life. They play politics with everything, and people are dying. So, according to, I was thinking about, for them it will be politics. It will be politics of A and politics of B. We are not playing. We are gunning for our life, our freedom. That is exactly what we are doing. So, the reason why I mentioned their inner caucus has to, it has to be, name one person and all the way to name the end person. So that is the reason why I mentioned that inner caucus. So people need to know them, how many of them that are in their inner caucus, because when they come on air, they are just there with few people, those that are able to identify themselves. What about those that are, those that are still hiding? That is exactly what I am pointing at. Please go ahead.
Okay, let me say this one more time. They are many, but not too many. They only want to get some number of people within our that are. Let me say this: it's just like what happened in heaven. Sometimes history repeats itself in a way. When Lucifer began to blackmail Elohim in heaven, began to say that he's not all that almighty, he's not all that loving, he's not all that omnipotent, he's not all that wise, he's not all that kind, and he likes taking glory to himself. He's full of all these praises. That's what this Lucifer, the Satan we know today, was talking about. And Elohim, there is nothing hidden before him. So when he was saying that, the Bible history recorded that 1/3 of the angels followed him. But it wasn't 1/3 of the angels that heard him. The whole of the angels had them talking, had Lucifer talking with his cohorts. But 1/3 followed. They did not think, they followed. But the other ones stayed put and said, never. Our God is kind, he's loving, he's wise, he's omnipotent, he's omniscient, is this, is that. They began to, he's benevolent, and they began to, mention all the attributes that he possesses. And they said, we can't do this. And they stayed. But it was what that Lucifer said was in their mind. They had it. So what Elohim in time began to do was to show them that he is not what that enemy said that he is. So he created man and began to deal with mankind. And in time, the angels will look, because the word of God said that we are surrounded by the cloud of many witnesses. Many witnesses doesn't mean the people physically here. We are being surrounded by angelic beings that we don't see. They are looking at us to see the mystery of salvation, what really took place. So they are watching us, how God is dealing with mankind. So we are angels' classroom. So when God forgives us from transgression, they said he's forgiving, he's loving. When he loves us, he said Elohim is loving. His mercy endures forever. They are the ones saying it. It's not God saying it. It's angels that are saying all these things. They are singing it. But he's holy. He doesn't like to see iniquity. His eyes are too clean to behold iniquity. Angels are the ones saying all this, not human, and not demons, and not God himself. So they are seeing how Elohim is dealing with mankind, and now they are reporting to themselves and to Elohim himself whom he is. And Elohim never went to tell our leader ignored them. Have you seen our leader coming on air to say, Uchemefo, I am not what you said I am? No. God did not do that. We are seeing whom they are. The one that followed out of stupidity and foolishness, out of the state of their hearts, because their hearts are not pure. So they follow these evil men and women. But those of us that are remaining, who are honestly and totally in under our leader, are seeing these things, and we are saying he is not what these people say he is. Look at how he deals with matters. Look at how he's dealing with Nigeria. He will even give them expo what to do. He told them, go and get ranches. Look at the Netherlands. I know Netherlands, the Dutch will not teach you, transfer the technology to you, because they want you to depend on their pig meal. Now, you can go to Argentina and employ them to come. They can teach you how to do rear cow maybe by irrigation through ranches. You can plant the way you can think of piping oil from the east, from Biafran land to Daura, even to Niger Republic. You can also as well plant, go to any dam you can take, even River Benue, and take water, pipe the water and do irrigation that will grow grass for you, for your cows. Then put ranches. He gave them expo. But the morons wouldn't do it because they use their cow to fight. That's Islamic tendency. They use their cow to do the fighting, to do war. So if their cows come to your land, the cow will devastate the produce of your land. Just like the locust devastated the produce of the land of Egypt, ate every green vegetation, and rendered the land naked. That is what they are doing, so that you can die of hunger. That is what they are doing. They are not working for you. So these people are there, these evil men are there doing their things, and they are in collaboration with each other. Like all these fallen men and women, I don't call them angels because they have never been. All these men and women that came to IPOB looking for position, looking for money, looking for power, looking for dominant to dominate others. These are the evil men and women you are seeing today. They want to form alliance so that the ones in Biafran land will protect them when they land there. They cannot come to Biafran land because they know that ESN is there and they will be identified. So they cannot come. That's why they have, if Lucifer comes now, maybe set up his office in Biafran and say, I am the leader of this struggle, they will join Lucifer because they want to come down there. That is what is happening. Because they have already blasphemed the name of our leader and the movement, calling us, joining even the zoo to call us that we are terrorists. Can you believe that? Uchemefo joining them to say we are terrorists, we are bullying people. Uchemefo, if we are bullying people, Uchemefo, you are the one giving orders to go and bully people, which we don't do. But you can see how evil-minded they are. Uchemefo used to sleep around in the studio. He couldn't talk. He was looking for opportunity to grab as a leader of IPOB. He was deputy director of Radio Biafra. That we won't dispute that. But I have never seen where Uchemefo was inaugurated or set up as a deputy leader of IPOB, which under normal circumstances, any freedom fighting organization doesn't have deputy. It's only one head of central command. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he tells you turn right, turn left, go left, stand, move, stop. That is how it is. What else do you want me to tell them? Mazi Ndewo.
Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. All right. I wouldn't say recently. I had them discussing that our leader is claiming that he is the one telling the Nigerians and Biafrans that they are coming. He said that our leader is claiming that he is the one that say it, while every other person is listening. My question this morning is not just to you, even to every other Biafrans. Is it not our leader? Is he not the one that was shouting long time ago, like our leader said yesterday. He has been saying this 10 years before now.
Mazi Obilo, I don't do this, but let me stop you. Let me just go straight to the
Please,
to that thing. Hold on, sir.
Go ahead.
Hold on. All these men talking, is there any of them that Fulani military Boko Haram police went to their homes to shoot somebody there? Any one of them?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Is there any one of them who has been apprehended and put in Kuje prison that came out without signing any useless document? Any one of them?
None at all.
Uwazurike was apprehended. He signed a document with them that he will not do it, and
he's going to protect
that
Nigeria.
He will even give. Sorry?
He's going to protect the interests of Nigeria.
That is correct. That's the document he signed. Is Mazi Clifford Uranya, was he apprehended in the zoo? No.
Not at all.
Is Tony Nnamdi not walking around in the zoo?
Of course.
Is he apprehended?
Not at all.
Now, I am giving us the mathematics because 1 + 1 is not 7. So, if Tony Nnamdi is working freely, Uwazurike was released on the condition that he will protect the interests of Nigeria. He was released. And he said that he told them, I will do it systematically, otherwise they will kill me. I wouldn't want them to know that I did this. So I will keep on deceiving them. Play it like I'm still fighting for Biafra. I still believe in Biafra. I will do it. Just understand. Anytime you see me going contrary, just call me. I will explain. That is the agreement Uwazurike signed with them. Asare Dokubo did this. He is still protecting pipeline. Why they are sucking the resources of Biafra to Daura and to Niger Republic. So why are they not fighting? If let me say this, if Asare Dokubo is a true freedom fighter, he would have commanded his men to blow the pipelines. He would have worked in collaboration with IPOB, but he wouldn't because of what he's gaining. So they are not true freedom fighters. They look like, but they are not. By their fruits we shall know them.
Of course.
So when somebody want to kind of draw contracts or comparison, I will say to them, all the people that was in jail in Kuje with our leader, or even I'm talking of the Hausas, the other tribes they put down there, that these people met our leader. How many haven't you heard of them saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't sign any document that is true, is a genuine freedom fighter that wants the liberation of our people, and everyone in that contraption, including the Yorubas. He wants their liberation. He was telling the Yorubas about Afonja. I don't know anything that happened in Afonja. I never knew that Kwara State. I am very much aware that that Kwara State is Yoruba because they speak Yoruba there. But I never knew that Afonja, that Fulani did something in Kwara State. Our leader was the one that was saying it from the beginning of time, was telling our people that they are coming. It is not Uwazurike. Uwazurike was taking, up a fight, but he wasn't disciplined enough. Uwazurike never knew that there are many ways to kill a rat. Sometimes you don't need to, smash a rat by the head. Sometimes you need to give food to a rat, but that food is infected with poison, and the rat will eat it and die. So Uwazurike didn't know all these things. And Uwazurike, if you look at him, you know that Uwazurike is not exposed. He's not educated. He might be speaking English, yes. Is he educated? Is he well educated? Is he well read? The answer is no. Is he exposed? The answer is no. He's a very crude, unrefined man there. The rest can carry gun and be walking around, deceiving people. Can they deliver? Can they go to international countries, other nations where they dealt heavily on Biafra and remove Biafra from every system, as going around educating the nations of the world of what happened, the evil that Western world committed against Biafra. And you hear white men and women calling on his platform. Have you seen it in that Uchenna first broadcast? The answer is no. So what are we talking about?
Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you. You are hitting it right in the middle. You know, this man they call Afonso, his name. This man, he make all the money he make from Nigeria, and he claimed that he is fighting for his own people. Now, where is his investment? He took it to somewhere.
You mean
Of course, yes. He claimed that he is fighting for his own people. He make all the money he make in Nigeria, he took it to somewhere else in his own place where he come from. He will swim to his house when he man, oh man, let us just, you know, when I do not know anything about this man until I start to, you know, study a little bit, and with things that our leader is saying, I get to see that all of these people that proclaiming that they are freedom fighters, or they are fighting for is their stomach.
They are not. They are fraudsters.
How he is huge, and our leader says, you know, our. And that is exactly what he is. All right, dear friends, it is very, very important that we know all of this. These are the things that media in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria supposed to be pointing out so that you will know what the truth is, but they're not doing it. And that is the reason why Radio Biafra is what it is. We preach nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. What we say here is exactly how it is. And our leader says it's only the truth that we know is only what is going to set us free. And that is exactly how it is in the scripture. So we will say it as it is. We are not afraid of what man may do to us. But what you have for us is what we are afraid of. Man will live, man will die. That one, you must take it into account. Alright, Mazi, I'm still coming back to you. We've listened to our leader. Our leader, every day that comes by, that our leader comes to air, our leader will splash in a big way. And when he splash, you know, the world feels it. But if I splash, nobody will wake up from sleep. That is how important it is for us. Now, Mazi, my question that I want to ask you now is, our leader said that they will keep. That is how important it is for us. Now, Mazi, my question that I want to ask you now is, our leader said that they will kill us at place beside. Nah, English place beside. So, have we gone beyond the referendum and place beside?
Not yet. The whole thing has been laid based to Nigerian terrorist government. If they are humans right there to think and to do, it's our constitutional right. It is our right to have referendum or plebiscite, as it is called. Referendum, Nigerian government is obliged to support it and to sponsor it and to cater for the payment. All what it's going to cost us, as British government did for Scotland. Our leader said it yesterday. I happen to be aware of around when the first referendum was conducted. The Scottish people voted, but the Britain, the majority said no, they don't want to leave. As Nicola Sturgeon began to
Mazi,
fight,
can I interrupt you? Can I interrupt you, please? Please, you said that Nigeria will sponsor it. Me and you know that they cannot. Ordinary local government election, they will rig it. What do they call it? Census. They rig census. How are you? I don't know. I don't know if this is what is going to happen. But me as a person, I'm not going to support it, because they will rig everything. They rig pregnancy woman, the child in the woman's womb. They rig it. This one that is holding them in a bad place. Is it what they will not rig? Please go ahead, please.
They will not rig it. I didn't tell you they will control it. they will sponsor like
Right.
pay for the ballot boxes, pay for the security, and withdraw all their police out of the road. People will have free movement. There will be no police, military presence in there. We have our security. A lot of people don't know what's happening. First, our leader put security first. Not only to mount to the forest when the time comes. There are many tasks these men and women will be. If Nigeria don't want it cold, they will want it hot. So it is not Nigeria that we conduct it. International community, like when referendum is done, there will be international observers. Right. They cannot rig it because our people will be there. We are the ones, IPOB, led by Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, we set up the people, the official, that we monitor everything and make sure that it is not rigged, and it is not going to be rigged. The only thing is that the people in the north will be asked questions by saying, do you want to be with Nigeria or do you want to go for Ariwa Republic? That is for them. And now they will come to the west. Do you want to be with Nigeria or do you want to go for Oduduwa Republic? That is for the Oduduwas. Now they will come for the east. Do you want to, that is the Biafran, do you want to go for this your Biafra or do you want to remain with Nigeria? And that is left for the Biafran to decide. Then we go to middle belt. If middle belt wants, they can say we want to be independent from Arewa and Oduduwa or Biafra. We want to be called something else. I remember they had a name before. We go and rekindle that name or reactivate that name, and they will begin to answer that, bear that name. If they will look and see all the killing spree that is going on, like Samuel Otom, the governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom is fighting them and doing everything possible to save his people. If they will look at all this and say, well, we still want to go to that one Nigeria, that is, we will tell them in French, bon voyage, well, travel well, they will go. But definitely, they don't have the power to rig it. They can't rig it. And our system, security system, will be put in place to monitor it. I believe that United Nations will send their delegation to it as well. I don't know about other union, like European Union or whatever union, I don't know about them. But one thing is guaranteed. Definitely this opportunity will come before 2023. I don't see 2023 coming for this presidential rubbish they're talking about. I don't see anybody with his rightful mind want to think about 2023 and Nigeria being extended to that. I don't think so. Nobody will sign for this, nobody will sign for that, and nobody will go for that. I can guarantee you and anyone listening to me, because this pain is so heavy in the minds of all the people living in the contraption called Nigeria, where military are being set aside to kill people, and European Union, all the Western world are watching. There is something our leader said yesterday, very, very important. He said they have been looking for ways to reduce the population of Africa. They have been looking for ways to reduce the population of Africa. It is the system that I fought against in the Netherlands. If a black person kills a black person in Netherlands, a Netherlands will not do anything. They rather will be a person that killed the other fellow, the black brother, position and even give him money and encourage him to go and kill more. I am talking about the Dutch. That's what they're doing. So when they are funding Nigerian terrorist government, that clip you saw, that somebody's head was chopped off and they are speaking some native language, they are Fufude. If those people are not well covered, you will be, if they are open or exposed or uncovered, you will be shocked that you will see a white man there. You guys, many people don't know what is going on. You think that they will want for the betterment of Africa. If they wanted it, they would have done it. If they wanted the betterment and the prosperity of Africa, they would have done it in South Africa to start with. They are there. They are in South Africa. Why couldn't they do it? Why was Eugene the Cock killing people with condom that he infected with HIV virus? Why Eugene Terry Blanche killing black people in South Africa? And they are Europeans. So can someone answer me that? Answer that to me. Why were they doing it today? They are still doing it. Is it because they are censoring the media, the news? That they want to make it like a rainbow nation, that it's not happening. South Africa is still in heavy conflict, regardless of what is going on. So I think these people want the betterment of Africa. They want to kill every black person in Africa, as they are doing. Remember, Argentina was having black people there. Do you see any black person in Argentina? They were all killed. Those that escaped went to Brazil and they began to live in Brazil. Some that escaped went to Bolivia and they began to live in Bolivia. Some that escaped went even Paraguay. They killed a lot of black people in Paraguay and Uruguay. Uruguay killed a lot of black people there. Some went to Caribbean, ran off to Caribbean. And you think they have a good plan for Africa? Hitler said it, and Hitler wanted to carry it out, and some nations of Europe are carrying those acts out today. That is why they gave you guys Nigeria and say you are Nigerian. So Mazi Obilo, they don't have power to rig it. They can't rig it because it will go in the region by region. The Fulanis are not going to be there to rig what we are doing in our region. Ndewo.
Right, thank you very, very much. Now, now that you've explained it, I think I said okay, but I am waiting till then. And with what you just mentioned, it is so true. Our leader said, without Biafra, Africa is in deep shit. Without Biafra, men oh men, our people are being killed. I was just listening to one clip of a man describing what Obama came in to do. One of the sentences he made was, Obama was there to distract the black nation enough for them to do what they want to do. But I don't want to go there now. Mazi, our time is coming. Our time is fast coming. But I want to say this. Our leader said on his broadcast, he said, protests in Nigeria right now, protests do not work. Last time that I was on air, I think that was on Shabbat. I was on my iPad, it was on my side. I was watching the protests. I wasn't, when I turn around, I will look at what is going on. I turn around, I look. I saw what was going there. How they are, I just want to leave it there. Our leader said protest doesn't work. And just because for the fact that Biafrans are not there, everything has died down. Now, it has proved our leader right once again that everything that he has been saying from get-go up until now, everything is manifesting. It's happening. It's coming to limelight one by one. But there are some people somewhere else, they want to criticize. Yes, I know that we are not perfect. We human beings, we are not perfect. It's only God in heaven that is perfect. But look at what our leader is doing. By the grace of Chukwuki Kabiama. Now, Mazi, I want to say to you this morning, I want you to advise or to talk to the youth of Nigerians. Youth of Oduduwa and the middle belt, if you wish to speak in their language, I say please do it. Talk to them so that they will understand. Okay, they will understand the importance of freedom. They will understand that Nigeria is not for them. Look at what is going on. Look at how they are killing people. Somebody will just, for the fact that he has a gun, he will kill his fellow human being that he know that it doesn't matter how much money he has on this earth, he cannot buy a life. For the fact that they have a gun, they will just be killing people. I want you to speak to them in a language that they will understand. Talk to them and let them know the importance of freedom. As for we Biafrans, we have gone long time ago. But our leader said that is the reason why any anybody that has the common sense, we understand what our leader is doing. Our leader is doing whatever to make sure that every other race in that contraption, even outside that contraption, we have their own freedom. That is the reason why our leader is going to the pace that he is going. If he decides today to match it face to face with the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, they are gone. They are gone. But I want you, Mazi, please, to take it off from here and explain to them, tell them the reason why they must choose freedom. Please go ahead from here.
I want to use, thank you very much, Mazi Obilo. I want to use this opportunity, or I would like to use this opportunity to speak to our Yoruba brothers and sisters. We have come a long way. All the time we have been together. The Igbos and the Yorubas, let me say the Biafrans and the Yoruba, especially the Igbo speaking Biafrans, have done a lot of things with the Yorubas. We understand each other. It's like love and hate relationship. And some people want to kind of take advantage of that to divert that into their political interest. But I want to tell us this. Yorubas, I pay attention and listen to me if you can. I have been around the world. I have traveled around the world. In some of the places that I've been to, I speak their language. I understand whatever they are saying. I have looked into their foreign policies, and some of it are very horrifying towards Africa. So when you are looking at the development in the contraption called Nigeria, it is not only that we are fighting to get away from Nigeria, we are fighting to preserve lives in Nigeria, in that place, even to preserve the lives of the Yorubas. But there is something that we have to do collectively. Our leader is fighting to preserve the lives of the Hausas in the north. Look at the people in this area, how they are being killed. I am very opportune to have met somebody in Samuel Otom's government. I spoke with that man in Benue State. He's in his cabinet. I won't call name, but I was privileged to speak to him, and I saw exactly what that man is fighting against. Just as our leader is championing the fight. But one thing is very certain: the Fulanis, backed up by European powers, will not let this thing go freely. Don't believe in free protest, normal protest. They believe that you don't have the right to protest. They believe that whatever they dish to you, that is what you're gonna have. So now, our leaders, seeing what happened last time, this Lekki whatever issue last time, he said he won't allow any Biafran to participate in any form of protest, because you can't protest against the people that are heavily armed, and you don't have any arm, no ammunition. You are not equipped, and you think you're gonna go for them. Look at how they were chasing unarmed civilians, even women. Look at how they packed people in their vehicles like sardines. Look at how they were humiliating people that they should have been protecting. You see, it will not happen in any country in Europe. Happen. The people will speak out. There will be an uproar there. But Nigerians are looking at it. They are quiet. They don't know what to do. Now, what the only people, the Fulanis and their counterparts, British, call them the Netherlands. All these people that have oil interest in Biafran land, the only people they are scared of is IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what they are afraid of. I want to tell them this. A lot of people have been saying, oh, we come home, we will kill you. They are talking to our leader. Let me tell you this. Mazi, I'm not digressing. You people think that you have monopoly over there, killing people. You think if you succeed, if Elohim say that is the way our leader should come home, you think if that happens, there will be peace. I can guarantee anybody listening to the sound of my voice. I know Elohim will not let him go down that way. Never. He will live to fulfill the agenda and the number of his years. But if you people think it is what you did in Kuje, I can guarantee anyone listening to the sound of my voice, when Biafran rise up, you will experience what I said last time. You will experience what they call east wind. A wind from the east. That wind, Pharaoh couldn't stop that wind. That wind, the Red Sea couldn't stop the wind. Even when the wind took off, there was a kind of shift in there will be a very big shift when that wind comes up again. And you know, the worst thing you can do is to fight something that is invisible. You cannot fight an invisible person, somebody you don't see. You don't know where the person will come from. You don't know the angle the person will hit you from. So it is a very deadly thing for you to undertake. A fight you want to undertake. So I want to encourage the Yorubas, Oduduwas. I want to encourage you guys. It is not a battle with them gone. You don't. You need something more sophisticated than what I saw Ametoku having at that time. You need something more sophisticated than that. And once you pull it out, be prepared to release it. That is what the Fulanis and their British counterpart respects a lot. If you don't do it, they will think that you are scared. And you know, one thing is certain. One thing they know is that Biafrans are not fearful people. We are fearless. Our leader said we remain fearless before our enemies. Even while we are in their territories, we will remain fearless. This battle, they think they can get away with it. If they trigger it, that battle will be fought in every Western nation in the world. And they will see what they haven't seen before. It is not bluffing. When we speak, we bluff. And I want to see the media that will come to protect them. So that is what we're talking about. So if Yorubas, as you want to undertake in this, form alignment with Biafra as you have been doing, or do the what, and get massive support from OPC. They can do it, as our leader suggested. Don't think this Fulanis Ahmed Bola Tinubu is coming, and when he gets there, Yoruba will be better. Let me tell you, they never allow Moshood Abiola MKO to become the president of Nigeria. They never allowed this. What is his name? What is his name again? Awolowo. They never allowed Awolowo to become the president of Nigeria. Even when Awolowo said, even give me 1 day, 24 hours to be the president of Nigeria, they refused. They even went further to kill MKO, Moshood Abiola. Upon all that he did for Nigeria, upon all the system he upheld as a Muslim, they went further to kill him because he was a Yoruba man. How dare you believe that Ahmed Bola Tinubu will be allowed to be the president of Nigeria? Who told you that it will happen? Even when they assured you that Ahmed Bola Tinubu will be the next president 2023, do you think it's going to happen? It will never happen. Yoruba, get it clear to your mind. It will never happen. So what you have to do is to fight for your liberation now. All these regions, when look at it, they are not up to 10%, holding 180 or 190 million people to ransom. And people are still saying, oh, they are killing us, they are shooting us. They know that the people that will do this is only the Biafrans. IPOB under the command and leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. That is what the Fulanis, that is what the British, that is what the Netherlands are scared of. And we get it straight. When you made mention of Obama, what the agenda of Obama? Obama wants to to legalize transgender and gay homosexuality. What that does to society is to trigger immorality and stop reproduction system. God said, multiply and replenish the earth. They want to stop that multiplication in Africa. That is their agenda. It is not for their own good. What they do is to recruit. They are not multiplying. So when that generation die, there will be nobody to take up their names. They are gone. So what are we talking about? With all this, I can submit to us that the only way out is total disintegration from Nigeria and total decimation of Nigeria. That is the only way out. So if you believe you can do it, that we are, we have the right, the legitimacy, the mandate to do it, it is now, not tomorrow. Because Nigeria expired 2014. That was the 100 years experiment. Any other thing right now is fraud. Muhammadu Buhari is not in Asarok. He's late. He's dead. He's dead. He died, buried in Saudi Arabia. What else do you want us to tell you? Mazi, Obilo, Shalom from here.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. As you've come and you've done a wonderful work, may Chukwu Kikabiyama keep blessing you and replenish all that has gone out of you this morning. In no other name I pray, but that name that creates heaven and earth. And I say to that. He said. All right, Biafrans. Our brother has come in. He has done it once again. And I want to say, may the name of Chukwu Kikabiyama be praised. All right, Biafrans. I will open our phone line in no time, but I want to go for a short break. I will open up our line as soon as I come back. Our line will be open so that Biafrans can come in and say their mind. So that Biafrans can come in and say their mind as soon as I come back for.
Asi n'osisi sọ mmadụ n'anya ọ bụrụzi n'onye otu anya na mbụ mere na amaghị ama agwa bụrụ kpachara anya maka na osisi sọsi mmadụ n'anya na ọ bụrụzie na amaghị ihe.
So that my people can fly, but where we dey Naija we go banana. With a glass of wine, jump in a river where me.
Biafrans, welcome back. I just want to use this opportunity to say that the parents of our leader, I think that was 2 days ago, if I'm correct, was 1 year anniversary. The zoo of Nigeria took their lives. We all are living witness to what happened in the home of our leader. It is the zoo people with their evil armies. They came to the home of our leader, and the shock of what happened there is the reason of their deaths. And we are promising them, wherever they may be, we are promising them that Biafra, we are going to get to Biafra. And me as a person, I will do whatever I can to support this struggle to make sure that Biafra is here. All right. I also want to bring this news to us Biafrans all over the world. Yesterday, it was announced on the program of our leader. And today, I thanks to our brother. He is the one that reminded me this morning, and he also sent me the flyer. He sent me the flyer and asked me to announce it, and I'm going to do so. But calling out the numbers, there are too many numbers here, but there is two numbers. But I'm going to say this morning, Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, remember that our women are hosting Zoom conference on fundraising. All right. Bear with me. The women of Biafran in the United States, they are hosting the fundraising to support our ESM. And here they said special guest is going to be our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Again, it is Biafran women in the United States of America. They will be having a Zoom conference to raise money for the ESN. And their special guest is going to be our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the time is 19th of February 2021, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That is the time that they are having this conference meeting. And for me to call out this number, is the numbers here that I'm seeing is too numerous. But what I did was I posted this on Radio Biafra Facebook page. So if you go there, you will see this information that I'm just giving out. All you need to do is just to click to it, and it will take you right to where you're supposed to be. I will say it again. The women in the United States of America, they are having Zoom conference meeting they are raising or fundraising for Eastern Security Network, and their special guest is going to be our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the time is February 2021. Time 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That is all about that information. I say to us, please let us join and make this event a special one. I will go to the call to bring in Biafrans for them to say what is in their mind this morning. All right, let me go to the direct line. All right, the phone has been bubbling. All right, I lost them. All right, Biafrans, our lines are open. Biafrans, our lines are open. If you wish to call and contribute or to say whatever you wish to say, please, our lines are open. As soon as you call, I will bring you to Biafran. Caller on the direct line. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning.
I can hear.
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome to the program. Please go ahead.
Okay, Mazi Uchenna. Don't you go to Kadia Maderege, Mazi Uchenna. Mazi by chance. Udochukwu okike abịaba si mara mma aha ya ma gozie gị chekwa gị ọwa ọfọ n'obi ị ga-ahụ Biafra dochukwa n'ahịa amamihe gị na Biafra arụ mma atụkwala ụjọ no human being come by a woman can stop this restoration of Biafra. Biafrans all over the world, they bring this message. We are the best human race on this planet Earth. We can never accept the destiny of Fulani as wanderers. We are Biafra. Religion cannot divide us. Listen to this message and follow our leader now or never. We bring down the heaven on earth. It's separate violence. and only the violence seconded by force. Mazi Uchenna biko owo di tipo tikadama. Yetom just a minute kam poro na bele ya mado. Mbakoro mara.
Please make it quick for me. The line is bubbling, please.
Na mmadụ bụ ihe Chukwu kere wee uche wee ahụ na mkpụrụ obi ekere nye Chukwu. Ọ bụ na ahụ gị kiri Chukwu ka ọ bụ na ahụ mmadụ onye ihe yiri Chukwu bụ na mkpụrụ obi. Kedu ka isi mara na mkpụrụ obi yiri Chukwu? Mkpụrụ obi m yiri Chukwu maka na ọ bụ mmụọ. Gịnị bụkwanụ mmụọ? Mmụọ bụ ihe dị ka gị anaghị ahụ anya maọbụ n'ihu maọbụ metụ ya aka. Dede Nnamdi Kanu owo nna m ose Kanu Kanu Chukwu okike abịama na Amajọ. Mepee na anyị ugbu a mara onye dede maka dede Chukwu okike abịama has come in form of a human being to restore we Biafra. Ụlọ atụkwala ụjọ dede Nnamdi Kanu ga-alọta n'udo. Mazi Uchenna ewekwela iwe ma nke Mazi Uchenna were kweta ikigide.
Please make it quick, please.
Chapter 4 from verse 1 to end. And the Hosea chapter 5 from verse 1 to end. You all religious leaders embrace this message now and join our leader to free us. Do you see from verse 1, 2, 4, 5 to 8 and the 11, 12, 14 and 16 of Hosea chapter 4 and the Hosea chapter 5 verse 4, verse 6, verse 8, verse 9, verse 11, and verse 15. All the important, but all from verse 1 to end. Leviticus chapter 24, from verse 1 to end. You see verse 3, verse 4, verse 8, verse 9, verse 15, verse 16, 18, and 21. Very, very important thing. Everything again. Ezekiel chapter 22. You see from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 4, verse 5, verse 6, verse 9, verse 15, 16, 21, and the 31?
Thank you very much.
If you say Biafra, we go by what? We will tell you we want people. If you can deceive our governors, you cannot deceive IPOP. That after you say this is by what? You Fulani than we people. You want to marry on this planet? Internet thinking, bro. You get that game money now. When I talk about that, you get the best doctors, the best fathers, the best. You know, Fulani. We take you to the level to cast in life.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dalu. Thank you. Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Good morning to you, Mazi Obilo.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the program.
I can hear you, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Good morning, fellow Biafran, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The Chukwu Kikabiama will continue to be with us. My name is Ugo.
You're welcome.
I am calling from Enugu province this morning.
Welcome to
Mazi.
the program.
See, I want to say something. I want to commend our brother Mazi, Rabbi Charles, my brother. Chukwu Kikabiama will continue to be with you. As you have devoted your time to do the work of the innocent and faithful ones of God, the mighty hand of Chukwu Kikabiama will continue to be with you as you are supporting our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to say something, Mazi. See, anyone that failed to recognize the role and responsibility of Nnamdi Kanu on the restoration of our land, Biafra, that person is an evil person. And if you are comparing Nnamdi Kanu with the other freedom fighters in our land who are into business, making money, it simply means you don't have the truth in you. The reason why I'm saying this is because I had when I was.
Are you there? Caller on the WhatsApp, are you still there? All right, I don't know what the problem is. Caller on the WhatsApp, are you still there? All right. I don't know what the problem is with your line. If you call me back, I will bring you back in. Thank you very much. Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on the WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi Obilo. Good morning, Mazi Obilo.
Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mazi.
You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mazi Obilo. Thank you, Mazi Obilo.
Thank you very much.
My name is Mazi. My name is Mazi Okonkwo.
You're welcome.
Yes, I want to thank you for your good work.
Mazi, thank you.
And I also want to thank Mazi Rabbi Charles for the good job that he has been doing. Also want to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I think I'm coming out clear, or something is wrong.
Mazi, you're coming out clear. Please go ahead. Yes.
Okay, so I want to thank Rabbi Charles, Mazi. Mazi, I will have an information to give on radio.
Okay.
Because something happened in Olo, precisely in Obilo and Obilo. Something that happened in Obilo was one of the rabbi by name Dominic Okafo. He's a rabbi of the Saboteurs church in Obilo. The Janjaweed came to his house, break his gate. Some policemen on Sunday come to arrest him, but they couldn't get him. They arrested the wife and they beated the wife blue and black. Even the little child was also handcuffed and taken out. Nobody can even give a clear notification where the wife of Dominic Okafo is now. So I just want to give this information, but we, the indigenous people of Ochasata, will be running around to find more information about this rabbi. They came to arrest him. I think one of our saboteurs in Obilo in Olu province, Ochasata. The information said that one of the people knows that the IPOB used his church to do IPOB meeting. That is why the Janjaweed came to arrest him, but they couldn't get him. They beated his wife, and some of the information that the video is already displayed in our forum. I just want to give this information so that all the IPOBs and ESN to come to us. And the information I get this morning is some of the Janjaweed police are still parading from that banana junction towards Itowere and Biafra to arrest some of the IPOB members. So, Mazi, please, may God bless you. I would just want to give this information.
Thank you.
And Mazi, secondly, there is information we get from our Olo that our radio is not working there. We need our radio in Olo, Mazi Obilo, Mazi Uchenna, because I want us to put it into consideration to make sure that our radio is working to whoever is responsible on it. May God bless you, Mazi. My name is Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I promise that I'm going to pass your message across as soon as I'm done. I'm done from what I'm doing. I will pass your message across. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. All right, Biafrans, our lines are still open. Our lines are still open. As soon as you call, I will bring you to Biafrans. For the meantime, I just want to go on. I want to go on for a short break as we call God.
Now
wonderful Biafrans all over the world and lovers of Biafrans. I appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama for what he is using every one of you to do in the whole world to make sure that our land will come back to the land promised us to be restored by Chukwu Kikabiama. Mazi, Obilo, God bless you. I appreciate my angelic brother, Rabbi Charles, what Chukwu Kikabiama is using him to do in this point in time. Most importantly, the angel whom Chukwu Kikabiama manifested in human form that is using to lead his children out of the North Country into Biafran land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama on your behalf. And this message, because as our leader normally say, the angel, he say, Eligwezi anyozi. Eligwezi emozi mzie ndedento. As I received the utterance, so I will say it. Because in this life, if you trace scripture, there was a time in the scripture, Paul will say spirit is talking. And there will be a time he will talk, he say flesh is talking. And there will, the son of Chukwu Kikabiama, Yahoshua, whom the Western world gave their own deity's name, call him Jesus. There was a time he said, yeah, Father, if possible, let this cup pass over me. Flesh was talking then. But when he displayed, he said, not my will, but let your will be done. I want to let our leader know as the utterance I received. I should say it here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader who is leading us into the promised land. Why Chukwu Kikabiama allowed you to come into the zoo, the hellfire called Nigeria, is for us. You know, there was a time Moses asked God, what sign will I give to them? What will I do so that they will know that you are the one that sent me? Why Chukwu Kikabiama allow you to come and, you know, will I say, dine with devil in the country called zoo, called Nigeria? Is for us, the followers, to know that Chukwu Kikabiama actually sent you. And that thing will not repeat itself. Why am I saying this? Our leader on Saturday, when he was broadcasting, he said, when I do what I do, when I finish, I will go and hand myself to the ICC at the heck. And Chukwu Kikabiama is asking you, who are those people? Did they send you? Are they the people that send you? Chukwu Kikabiama sent you. Chukwu Kikabiama is sent you. Seems that you account for. Those people, you want to go and hand yourself to Satan? Who are those people? That is what you ask before you say, I hand myself to UN, I hand myself to EU, to this, to this. Who are they? Are they not the instrument of Satan, Lucifer? Satan, devil. When I call Lucifer, it's an angel of light. So I'm promoting them. Devil, evil. They are institution that devil instituted on this earth. That is why they put blind ear. So when you are doing anything and you are thinking that you go, they will hear you. And Chukwu Kikabiama use what happened recently to open our eyes, even your own eyes, that the world do believe in truth. They despise the truth. Trump was talking. He was the head of the president of America. He was talking that the world will understand, will follow the truth. He didn't do anything. At the end of the day, whereas the evil, Satan was busy putting their own in strategic places, in strategic positions. At the end of the day, computer elected the president of America. The truth must be told. When the world were talking about coronavirus, people protested in favor of Trump. How many people protested in favor of Bin Laden? Is it not computer?
My brother,
can
you hear me, my brother? Please round up for me.
I'm rounding up, my dear. Chukwu Kikabiama, what Chukwu Kikabiama, I'm telling what Chukwu Kikabiama is saying. They are evil.
let us put our people in places where they're supposed to be, and let us have opening eyes. Whoever is marching, like for instance, your country Wala is coming up. Anyone that is coming up, whether it's from our land, they representing us, and it's not for the interest of restoration of Biafra, we will discourage it and we will uproot it. That's what Chukwukiwa Mama say we should put ourselves in positions and go and restore our land. Revolution remains the answer. We are calling about referendum. We are talking about is the one we will do entirely when Biafra is restored. So that the people who will be in Biafra land will be those who will serve Chukwu. Anyone that will not serve the Chukwu Kikabiama, the God of Nnamdi Kanu, then they will go and form the country. That's the essence of that referendum. Not the one that the solution to Nigerian problem is revolution, as our leader rightly said. That revolution is what will happen, not this. God bless Biafra in the name of Chukwu Kikabiama declared.
You see. All right. Let me go to the next caller on the WhatsApp. Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? All right, he is not answering. Let me go to the next caller. I don't know what is wrong with the WhatsApp. Can you hear me? No. I don't know what is wrong with this phone. I'll be back shortly. Please don't go away.
We don't want no bloodshed. We are people with conscience. Chukwuki Kabiama, Nugo Mogena. People of Biafra, we will shine on.
I beg you, make you call somebody call
I beg you, make you call
Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clear.
Good morning to you. Should I say good afternoon from here already? And welcome to the show. Please go ahead. Your names?
Yeah, good afternoon from Finland.
Udo Deregi.
Mazi Obilo.
Welcome to the program.
And I'm on time Ija and Okuru na Labai very well.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Because Mazi Obilo, I hope that the Lord and I'm not like it in the Kumako for you. You got to go. Buying a jow. Every day I could like ABC in Bible no more. I will do video whereby you see.
Of course.
Over that when do I got a ceremony meno. When do I got a how wicked is some of I won't be body. You got to go Makanam. I'll go on here. Oh yeah. I'm Bosonia Malone Alaka Alona Rock. Okay, got I hear you.
Yes.
Onye nọ ha na n'ime ọhịa ebe ahụ n'ime dozbin ahụ gote ozugbo ana m ala na so na uni watchkwa Mazi Obilo ife ọhịa anyị na ahịa na Biafran land ị ama na ndị Igbo kọsụrụ dị ọhịa ịghọtago so ala anyị ndị Igbo na-aghọ ọ narọ na ka anyị na-ekwu dị fact ịghọtago dị ala ka dị on ịghọtago n'ebe ndị Igbo nọ amụrụ nna onwe ike na Igbo nwaanyị nwee ike ịpụta na-ekwu maka elekshọn na ahụ Igbo n'ihe ndị a na-eme na-ajụ ọkwa human beings dị ya mana o nwere ihe nchọ ka ya ọrụ biko amụrụ m mgbọsiri na ya eweta ya ọkara ya ahụ nna asị na onye a na-akpọ Labai na o nwere gift Chukwu na-enye onye ọbụla ịghọtago ọ bụrụ gift o nyere Labai ka o nyere mụwa na-ahụ Chukwu ọ bịa ụya ka o nyego Mazi Obilo o nwere ndị ha banye na n'ime mmụọ na-ekwu okwu the spirit of God abịata beta arụ ha niile bụ arụ mmadụ beta ọ bụrụ ọzọ ha na-ekwu okwu ahụ dịka mmadụ dịka nna Kanu some people hapụ Nnamdi Kanu like onye ha ma mana ndị saịdị be ha ahụ sef ya sị ọkwọ nwa anyị agụkọrọ akwụkwọ but ịmara onye dị in charge of him spiritually onye ọ bụ otu esi wee kpọọ Jizọs nwa Joseph Carpenter gbazobiri na ghọta ihe m na-ekwu so o nwee ihe dị m mkpa nchọ mmechaa mbọsọ akara ikwe na 14th anụ wee mee remembrance of our leader parents nwụrụnụ.
Oh yes.
Because na o nwee ihe nchọ ka aka metụ aka nke nna nkwuburu Maazị Obilo mmepụrụ ya aka very good. And ọ na-adị mmadụ ka a na-repeat some certain things ndị mmadụ na-ekwu ka o metụke n'aka maka ọ nwee ihe wụ o nwee some people agọta ọkụ ka parents na-abụ si enwu at the same time enye ya and ka emetụta n'aka before this our beloved mother and father nwụrụnụ mama Nnamdi Kanu na papa ya nwụrụnụ ọnwụgbo and Nnamdi Kanu ka nọrọkwa America na-eme preaching of this word of the ihe gbasara this Biafra and ka onye ọ na-ajụke n'onwe ya ajụjụ ọ bụrụ m ama m mbọsị my father nwụrụ ama nke ọdụ m that day ama m mbọsị agwa na my father nwụrụ ihe nchọ ije deliver alụ mmadụ o take 3 hours bịa lụtakwa ebe m na-aga ya bụrụ onye papi ya na mamụ ya nwụrụ ozu ya dọrọ na matuari ọ ka nọ na Amerịka na-ekwu maka Biafra izite ụdị mmadụ a ka mmadụ nwee ike ịpụta na-ekwu against and Maazị Obilo ka ndị mmadụ kọwake n'elu m ihe dịka ofu onye ala anyị nwere na Abatete be nna m ndị one person na-agha ala na Abatete bụ Maazị Uchemefo because onye ala nọ na Abatete Maazị Obilo ime onye ala nọ na Hek agụ Abatete
agabeghị m ebe ahụ
nke Uchemefo amaghịtisi na ọ da-agha ala onye ala nọ na ahịa be anyị tụnọma na ọpụ n'ahịa be anyị onye nweta nri for that day ọdụ ka onye ala agha ala ọ da-agha ala so mana onye nke onye ala wu Uchemefo because ọ nọgọ n'ahịa be anyị because ọ naghị eso Nnamdi Kanu ọ na-eso mana ọ bụrụ onye Nnamdi Kanu ọ bụrụ na tụnọmụnwa na-eso Nnamdi Kanu karịa mara onye ọrụ mgbe ekwenyu o nweghị ife ọjọọ ya eme m ka m pụọ n'akụkụ ya ọyọkọ maiti ji wee kwuo nnọọ ofu onye ala nọ na Abatete ka ọ bụ ofu onye ala na ala adịjala anya ọwụ na mana main market Ọnịcha ma ahịa ọsọ ọkwa ọdụ ihe afụ ndị ala niile nọ ebe anwa nwaanyị mmadụ ajụrụ n'ọnwụ ya ajụjụ kedu ife ndị ala ji nọrụ n'ime ahịa ebe a maka na ebe ha si eri Uchemefo wee kụzie na ihe eji nye ya akwụkwọ n'elu opu mbụ maka ndị ụmụ nwanne ya gbawuru ka eji nye Uchemefo document to stay in England maka ọbara ndị akwafuru ka eji wee nye ya akwụkwọ mgbe Nnamdi our leader nọ na Kuje prison the same today ịmara na spirit echinọnụ maka Biafra wee nye m akwụkwọ n'Europe na agatara m ọfụmanụ mana ihe eji nye Uchemefo akwụkwọ maka ndị agbagburu na Maazị Obilo onye ahụrụ onye ala ka ọ bụ spirit of ndị anwụrụ anwụ o ji wee present ya akwụkwọ wee nye ya akwụkwọ Uchemefo ya na onye survive ihe a so ihe ji wee na-ekwu ihe ahụrụ ọgọ na anụmakpụ Uchemefo afa ihe ji na-ekwu ka Maazị Obilo kọwakene ka mmadụ onye nọ na Biafra land bụ ndị Igbo na-eso ofu onye ala anyị nwere na Abatete because onye ori na-agba n'ọkụkụ ọdada anyị so ị na-eso onye ori definitely iwe onye ori a na-ejekwu pastọ ka ọ mee ya oyi so ka akụwakene dị dead a kọwasịrị na the meaning of these people nwụrụ ndị be ya agbalịsiri ọnụ ya ọfụma and ogbugbu egburu fa kedu ndị cause this death of these two families these two couple nwụrụ kedu ndị cause ọnwụ ha kedu ka esi wee cause ọnwụ ndị a oifedo ife kwesịrị forget oife kwesịrị ka a na-ekwu every blessed day maka na ọnwụ ha wụrụ ordinary just like that mama Nnamdi Kanu na papi ya ọhụrụ ọgwụ ụmụ ha dị ihe ahụ ịghọtago oife our leaders cause our leaders ndị anyị kpọrọ leaders ife ha kọsụrụ Uchemefo so wee kọsụ ya Chris Uchemefo o ji wee pụọ onye ọbụla na-emesiarị ka Biafra land nọ ha nọ na Facebook nkịta anụnwa na-afụ ndị Awụsa paakị ruo na trela n'Enugu bụrụzie na just January and February Kedu ka ọ ya adụ na eruo 6 months? Ọ nweghị na onye kwụ na ya ya afụ na Biafra land before 6 months. Etu egwuregwu ọ na-atara na ana. Onye kwụ Nnamdi Kanu ya kelee ya o. And ife a ebidoro kịta ife a na-akpụ ya mbụ end the wickedness in Biafra land. Ka ọ end the wickedness of ndị Igbo. Ụdị wickedness ndị Igbo na-adụ. Mmadụ ezigbo oyi mmadụ ngwara oyi ya si ya nwere 70 million ya ji wee mee travel. Oyi ya n'aka ya na-abụ jee kpọọ ndị mmadụ dee planụ ha ka o jee napụta data oyi nwoke ego ahụ ije napụta ya iche na ordinary something ka agbagbuo oyi nwoke. Ụdị job ndị Igbo na-alụ ọnwekwa n'ife ome. Our leader say na onye Igbo nwere ike iji nne na nna ya gwọrọ ọgwụ ego ọ bụrụ sị sabotage Biafra and ndị mmadụ aghọtara ife omime. Ọ bụrụ na na-akpọtọ ndị Igbo niile o ihe bụ ese ma a na-akpọtọ ndị Igbo niile o maka thank God for our leader na level anọ maka na ọrụ na level anọ mma ekonye everybody n'isi. anyị wicked and Chineke mee ka anyị pụọ na wickedness anyị. Ụdị lọbụ anyị fụrụ ebe ego nọ ụdị lọbụ anyị fụrụ ebe ego nọ onye gwa m na nwanne m nwoke bụ uche mepe ya eme ife a amadụ na m ya na-abụ thank God na mbụ onye Abatete ọhụrụ onye Abatete n'ebe oke n'ebe ogene adịna anyị ọhụrụ isi amechaa ekesie na obi ka anawa na ekesie na mkpuke ka anawa na obi Mazi Obilo ka ọ dụrụ.
Thank you very much.
Ndị mmadụ ọnwụ these two parents ọhụrụ ya aha sị Mama Nnamdi Kanu papa ya nwụ na nwụ egosi akpati ozu na abụọ onye mụ na kwana ozu emo akpati ozu na aba ya na-eji ije na onye ọbụla na sabotage Biafra. Akpati ozu mmadụ na aba ya na-eji ije na-esi onye Igbo ọbụla na sabotage Biafra. Akpati ozu mmadụ na aba enyi at the same day onye ya wee wụlụta enwezi nne na nna onye na-eji ije Mazi Obilo ịma ha painful ọya adọghọ ezigbo oyigo ya ga emekọ ite nne na nna ya nwa maka strọgụl a nne ya nna ya nwụrụ nwunye ya nwere ike mee famili go maka ọya adịghị na ọhụrụ gụrụ Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Obilo mekwere imajin ọhụrụ gụrụ Nnamdi Kanu iwe nenezie ọkwụ aka ya ahụ ebe ọ nọzi na-akwaghị emo nenezie ọkwụ aka ya ahụ ebe ọ nọ na-akpọghị iyi ịma ha painful ọya adọghọ na-etinye na walida na ekpere maka na ihe ahụ dịkpa na-ebu n'obi agbachara egwu ọ na-anụ ukwu oyi ya na-awụ oruo na onwe eji ọ na-awụ oruo ayabịa asị ọya mgbawa obi ọya ka sị na mụ ha na-aya ya awụ nwe lida maka na ị na-eme ụdị ahụ chọba nke ozugbo chọsịba gị ike m na-akwụ ụgwọ ya bifo m jee na madina na bed lahụ ụra ọ dịrị izi Mazi Obilo, thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. And what you said is exactly what is going on. How can it be you watching your someone you call your own, your brother, on a journey with him, all of a sudden you're hunting with your brother, all of a sudden he turn around and say your leg looks like a leg of antelope? How can you feel? But in all of this, our leader is still pressing forward, marching forward, doing what he is doing. Just because of me and you. Just because of me and you and your children, your unborn children. Some group of people are out there gathering themselves, saying things that they are not supposed to be saying, wagging their mouths. That's exactly what our brother is saying. Yes, it's true that he is speaking it in Igbo. Yes, that is exactly what he is saying. He also say, how is it that two parents die the same day? We will say whatever we wish to say. We can, say whatever we want to say concerning that. But how is it that same parents die almost the same? Let me use it. They didn't die the same day, but they were buried the same day. How is it? How is that? Do we think about that? Does it mean anything to us? Does it have any meaning at all. And someone will say that Biafra is that, Biafra is that. They are sent. It doesn't matter what you say about it. They all left so that we can go and get Biafra. They are not like those intellectuals. They put me and you in front. They are pushing our leader. They are telling him to keep on going. Keep on do what you are doing for our people, for your people. Who tell me who are his people? It is me. It is you. It's your children. He is doing all of this for us. He lost his parents. He lost his mother and his father. Do you know? It's painful when you see our people misbehaving. It is painful when you see our people sabotaging what we are doing. It is very, very painful when you see our people. It is very, very painful. But I am telling you this. I am not saying it because I know it. I'm saying it because I open my mouth and it just want to come out. To those of you that are doing what you're doing, the day of judgment is coming. Go back to the history. Go back to the scripture. You will see what happened to the people like you. Go back to the scripture. You will see what happened to people like you. I used to remember a story that was told in Igbo land. If you commit evil, either they chase you away or you die for it. This that I told you used to happen in my land. And you, as a saboteur, what do you think will be your fate? You know yourself, you know what you're doing. This is from the evil that you're doing, so that it shall be well with you, so that it shall be well with your family. Remember the oaths you took. I can't go beyond that. Think about it.
We need freedom. We never mind casting over. Me and you, we go there. People of Biafra, Chukwa Biama. Oh, you're telling we the suffer. Our people with the freedom. Never mind the niggas in over, yeah. Never try to maneuver, yeah. Go on, yeah. Go on, yeah. Go on, yeah. This relationship is our dead end, oh. They will try to tell you for story, oh. But thank God we got our community go make us start. Our differences, our fun. Baba God will show you know we need freedom. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Tribalism with religious crisis, marginalization with slavery tactics. This marriage you know go walk, oh. Baba God we call on you.
I beg you make you call on God, yo. Somebody call on God, yo.
I beg you make you call on God, yo. Somebody call on God, yo. Oh, you're telling me the suffer. My brother, we need freedom. We never mind casting over. Me and you, we go there. People of Biafra, Chukwa Biama. Oh, you're telling me the suffer. Our people with the freedom. Never mind the niggas in over, yeah. They go try to maneuver, yeah. Go on, God, yeah.
Caller on the signal. Can you hear me? Caller on the signal. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my brother. Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the program. Your names and where you're calling from. Please move out from where you are. Where you are is very noisy. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, Mazi, a very good morning to you.
Thank you very much.
Mazi, thank you, Mazi. I want to say to Pastor Rabachas, he has done very well. He has always coming to tell our people what we need to do. So I think he has done a great job today, and I'm happy for that. Mazi, I just want to remind our people something because of what Rabachas said and what Walid said the other day when he was exposing the evil thing that is happening in the zoo. Whether you're a Juduwa or you are you're Indopet or you are from Hausa, the real Hausa people that we know that these people are asking us, and if we, they are going to overwhelm us. So let everybody that is indigenous carry arms. Try and have one. Because once the Fulani call for federal government to ask everyone to carry arms, we know, our leader said on his broadcast, you know this is what is going to happen. Because that means that Fulani, every Fulani, whether rearing cow or selling cow or whatever he's doing, they are going to carry arms. So every indigenous people must carry arms. Everyone is calling. Governor Otto called also for everyone to carry arms. So let everybody carry arms in case of incasity. And then I also want to say something what Rabachas said about referendum or praise beside. He said it, explained it, what our leader was saying the day was making program saying that praise beside or referendum is in the thing of the past. Why our leader say that is that these Fulani people will not even do any of this. I know when he was explaining that, you said to him they are going to rig it. They are not even ready for anything. They are not ready to even adjust the constitution. They are not even ready for regional destiny in Nigeria. They are not ready to. There's nothing they are ready for. All they are ready for is to take over our land. What else have we not said to these people? They are listening to what we are saying every day, but they are not ready. They just want to make sure they do what Britain and the European world is saying to them. And what is that? Depopulating of Nigeria, killing ourselves. They are not going to think towards that. If you look at the map of zoo, they have a lot of land in the northern part that even if they have 1 million cows, it can be able to have a land to contain them. They will have the land to contain their cows. Our leader said to them, do your ranching, put up a pipe, put water, come to South Africa, let's give you grasses. Go there
in the zoo,
and do a farm that is done in everywhere in the world for the cattle. Your cattle are not even looking good. But when you do what our leader told you, you're going to get a fat cow that is going to produce a lot of milk. That you don't need to go and destroy people's property with your cows. Disintegrate Nigeria in peace. Let everyone go without this bloodshed that is about to happen. It's going to happen. There's no two ways about it. But what we've been doing all along is to curtail the damage that is going to carry, because the damage is coming. And that damage is going to be war, and it's going to be bloody. Because there's no way you can go to Duduwa land that you've taken their land in perpetuity, that you're not going. There's nobody who's going to do that to you for you to accept that. There's one thing that is always in my mind, Mazi, I want to remind people this morning. The reason why having an ID in Nigeria was never going to work from the first time they brought that 10 years ago and they used it to steal money in Nigeria is because they have this agenda of Fulanization, so that this Fulani can come from everywhere and occupy our land. The governor of Bauchi say, come and occupy our land. The other people are saying, these are the Fulani that was in Nigeria before, they are coming back. So they talk from every side of the mouth. The other one say the Fulani are doing kidnapping. The other one, they are the ones saying things that are very, very contradicting. There's no other tribe in Nigeria can say what Fulani are. They are saying the evil thing. They are saying the evil. There's nothing that come out of their mouth that is a very good thing for anyone to hear. But they are not. Sometimes we think we say they are learned. They know what they are doing. The only thing I know Fulani are learned in doing is that they have one agenda. It doesn't matter how they come about it. That agenda is what Usman Danfodo said. Take Nigeria. That is all they have. Every other thing, they have no brain. Whether they are going to be slaughtered like cows, they are not going to listen to anyone, because Usman Danfodio said to them, take Nigeria, it is your inheritance. But you know what? They have met the brick wall. They should have studied who is these people in the East, the people of the rising sun. They should have asked themselves question. Go and ask your people from Philistines, everywhere you have your Muslims. Ask them, who is, even the Britain that is betting this thing that is about to happen, who is these people? They told you that you're going to have a problem. This is where you're going to have a problem. The people from the rising sun.
Thank you very
much. The children of Israel. You are going to have a problem there. That's where you're going to have a problem. And you're going to have that problem. And we have stopped you, and we are going to stop you forever. Yes. And let everybody free in Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Mazi, thank you.
Thank you very, very much. All right. That is so true. And our leader said, we are not just chasing them away that we hate them. We hate what they are doing. We are not chasing them away because they are not human beings. Of course they are. We are not chasing them away because we are chasing them away because they are killing our people. We are chasing them away because they come to our land. They don't pay any tax. They go to the bush, ambush our people. They come out and kill our people. Like the story coming out from Benue State. They will go to the bush. They will enchant themselves and go into a pawpaw tree. In the night, they will come out and start killing people. When they start chasing them, they will run inside the pawpaw tree. When they shoot the pawpaw tree, the pawpaw tree will be bleeding. Can you imagine that kind of thing? This is exactly why we don't want them in our bushes. If you want to stay in our land, go to the township. Our leader said, if you want to live in our land, go to the township, rent a house there, pay your bills, pay your taxes, live like a normal human being. If it is in our bush, you want to come stay? No. And we thank God Almighty for the work that ESN is doing. ESN is cleaning our bush and sending them back in, because they come to stay in our bush. They come to attack us from the bush. They come to kill us all, to take over the whole places. But we say no to that. And that is the reason why ESN is doing the marvelous work they are doing. I want to say a very big thank you to Biafrans all over the world. And I also want to comment a little bit on the people that are listening from the Facebook. As you know, we are in a battle. We are in a war with this Facebook. First of all, they kicking me out. They keep disappearing my voice. My voice they kill away. But it doesn't matter what they do. We will keep on going, or we keep on moving, because Chukwu Kikabiyama sent us. And we know that they don't like what we are doing. We'll keep on doing what we are doing, because Chukwu Kikabiyama is with us. He that is with us is greater than they that are against us. I want to say thank you to Biafrans all over the world. I want to say thank you to those of us that love freedom. I want to say thank you to every listener of this show today. You don't know that you are the one that make this show what it is. I want to say from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of us, it is a very, very big thank you from me to each and every one of us. Like our leader would say, to those of us that love truth, may the truth that you love and the truth that you know, may that truth guide you. May that truth protect you. May that truth preserve you. And in all that you do in this week that we are in, prayer is, may Chukwu Okike Abiama that lives in heaven, may He guide us, protect us, preserve us,